1 minute fashionably late. We are good. We are live. Welcome everybody to the I guess early December 2023 end of the year stream. Who we got in chat right now? Mr. Ty, welcome. Pyrus. Looks like SPX Labs is in the chat. Okay,
What?
welcome.
Thank you.
Who invited that guy?
Right?
Antonio, welcome.
It's not even a
Jay,
home labber.
Fizzy and King, welcome. Brian, unknown entity. Who else? There's Jay again. Amon, Noah, what is up? Welcome everybody to the stream. Jason, I see you hopping in here. Mr. Dan, welcome as well. Okay, we have two people that you've seen on my live streams already. We have Rich from 2GuysTek and Stefano from SPX Labs. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. We are going to hang out and talk about what us fellow nerds, what we look for during the Christmas season in terms of gifts, stocking stuffers, things that you would like to get, or things that you would actually get your friend who is also a fellow nerd. We're gonna try to get to the bottom of this, because I don't know about you, but my family has no idea what I want for Christmas pretty much every year, and I'm impossible to buy for because I am a terrible person who just buys. If I see something, I have terrible impulse control.
Just buy it, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, everything you want's like expensive, so no one can buy it for you anyway.
Yeah, that's the worst combination.
I also propose that while I love my wife and my kids, I don't think that they would be getting me the home lab items that I would actually want. So,
yeah, actually true. Link them this video after we discuss all the things we want to get. So before we hop into that, what I wanted to do, because we're at the end of the year of 2023, what a fantastic year it's been.
Sorry about that.
What?
I don't know if you can hear the background screaming or not. So
I heard a tiny little peep, but that mic background thing is doing some pretty magical stuff.
Yeah. I'm having a full-on meltdown right outside the door, so I guess that's
really
good. Yes.
Impressive.
Apparently.
Yeah, I don't hear much of it. So 2023, a year of home labbing. Time to reflect on things that were good, things that you learned, things that might have sucked. I will go first. I have this delicate balancing act, and I think I was talking to Rich about this before the stream, where I have this I go back and forth where, like, 1 month I'll want to build the coolest, like, most powerful servers ever. And then I think, like, man, but what am I going to do with that? Run another instance of Pi-hole? Like, I don't run anything that crazy in my lab to warrant super expensive hardware like that, but it's just so cool. Then I shift to this, man, it would make way more sense to build like the most power efficient lab I can. And I'm like, yeah, but then I'm going to want like the cool shit again. So I'm trying to find that happy medium. And I'm now finding out that when you're right in the middle, you just want both. So I think I'm more leaning towards, unfortunately, buying like more powerful stuff. So I need to swing back to that power efficiency thing. So I don't know if you guys have that struggle, but I am in this constant state of limbo.
Yeah, for me, it's always like this vacillation between wanting the big iron, the big heavy, high end stuff, and then every year or every end of every month, look at my power bill, going, "Oh my God, that cost me a lot," right? So, I think the driver for me is I'm trying to come to terms with the fact that my hobby has some expense, an ongoing, continuous expense. It never goes away, and unless I turn it off. And so, like this year, I've done a lot to try to consolidate servers, like I put singular character servers and stuff like that to try to cut down the power supply stuff. But in the end, still not basically the same amount of watts per power. So, yeah, I'm always gonna love having an actual server versus having.
Yeah, I think your mic is cutting out. It's going like low randomly. Do you have like any audio processing
I
on your mic?
don't. Can
Now
you
it sounds
hear?
good.
Huh?
Yeah, now it sounds good.
Interesting.
Yeah, now
Hello.
it sounds buttery smooth. Now you're good.
I'm gonna
Perfect.
blame the internet. It's the internet's fault.
So
Yeah.
if you want to repeat that last section,
Yeah, I was just saying that realistically speaking, like I'm always gonna love having real servers, and I just have to come to expect that my hobby costs money, right? And there's a recurring cost for it. And I enjoy the little mini PCs. I think that they're great fun and that they're certainly useful for people who have super expensive electricity. But while
yeah,
I have still affordable electricity, I'm gonna take advantage of it and put some big iron on it.
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely. It's hard. It's like really hard not to want, like a Dell 740 that has like quad CPUs in it or something.
Right.
And I think it
yeah,
makes it a little bit easier, more accessible to us because we get revenue from YouTube that we wouldn't normally spend on something extravagant. But then these mini PCs, they're so cool looking and they're so capable. And you're like, man, I really want that, but I already have this awesome server that's like super powerful.
exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that's the constant limbo.
Yeah,
And
always.
I know that as soon because I feel like I've so many times this year because I built my Epic server like 3 years ago to 7302 16 cores, and I'm like, man, I can snag like the from that same second gen Epic lineup. It'd be just a swap in. I think they're like 32 core, 64 thread ones, like $300 or something on eBay. I'm
Mhm.
like, I could just get this for $300 and just like double the core count on my server. And then I'm
Do it.
thinking, why? I'm
Yeah.
like, it's literally like if I pull it up right now, let's take a look at what it's doing.
And then you get like afraid. Well, if I spend this $300 now, what am I going to miss out on in a few months from now? And then, Black Friday is right around the corner, and I want all these other things.
Yeah, it's let's take a look at how much
And then your shopping
utilized.
cart's full, so you're like, well, if I don't spend this $300, I might be able to get some of the sexy things in my shopping cart.
Yeah, let me pull this up. Okay. I should have done this before stream. I'm a bad streamer. Okay. All right. Look, let's see. We are using 4%, 5% of our CPU. It would be there would be no benefit to me upgrading this processor, but my like monkey brain can't fathom that I shouldn't do it. No matter how many times I like tell myself, I'm like, why do I still want this? So
Well,
yeah,
to be fair, if you get a nicer CPU, you'll complete your jobs faster, which technically makes it more efficient, right?
uh, yeah, I could go down to like 2% of CPU usage.
Yeah, that's like 100% gain.
Yeah, unknown entity 720p kind of rough. Now, dude, I know. StreamYard, you would think their paid tier is at least 1080p streaming. It's not.
Yeah.
You pay and you get 720p. So until I start streaming more consistently, I can't pay for their like $50 a month tier to go to 1080p.
You've been pretty
So
consistent though, right? I mean, I've missed
I
so many live streams.
used I used to be more consistent like before baby, dude. BB,
Oh
dude.
yeah,
That's what I
yeah,
call
yeah.
it. Before baby, I was I was getting like at least 3 streams a month. Now it's like, okay, one a month would be fantastic. So Yeah, one day we'll make it as a YouTuber, and I'll have that 1080p streaming through StreamYard.
There you go.
Because yeah, like when I do regular stream, like if I do them by myself, I just stream through like OBS, and it's
Hmm.
fine.
Yeah.
But I'm not savvy enough to do all this like switching and adding screens and set all that stuff up. So I let StreamYard handle all that. Um, but
Sounds
yeah,
like for your home lab, what you need to justify more cores is to have more workloads. So you just got to kind of come up with some more arbitrary things to turn electrons into heat.
Yeah,
I
you can
spend
hire an
so much.
employee,
Yeah, or that.
and then you
I
don't
spin
need
up
more
so much
stuff.
random shit like
Hmm.
that I don't even use. And I'm in the middle of editing my home lab tour like software edition, what's running,
Hmm.
and all this shit. I'm like, I'm not gonna put this in the video because I don't really even use it. I spun it up because it was fun, and now it just kind of sits there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I was gonna be
But
curious about for your video, because it's like I'm really curious to know what people actually use day to
right,
day for their containers or virtual machines. And people ask me all the time. I'm like, I use like three.
yeah, I I tried to limit it to like these are the things I actually use.
Yeah,
Because
that's
if I
good.
put all the stuff that's in my home lab, it would be so dumb. And I didn't want to put it in there like, oh, hey guys, I'm running these 50 containers. Check it out. It's like, no, I'm using like 10 of those. So
Yeah.
I did upgrade this RAM though. I'm talking about server upgrades. We got 256 gigs now, which I'm finding out is not a flex. I was like, hey, I have 256 gigs. And like, Twitter world was like, that's it?
Yeah,
What are you, a bitch?
10 years ago that would have been amazing.
Yeah, what do you,
Yeah.
wow, dude, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry you only have that much. Like, damn, okay, shit. I was running 128, which I thought was a lot, and then I bumped it to 256. I'm like, man, I'm rolling. They're like, nah,
But
nah,
like, look at this poor guy.
broke boy.
Anybody want to? We should start a collection fund to get this guy more RAM.
Yeah. Well, half of it's dedicated to TrueNAS.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I spun up a OpenAI uh, local AI instance.
How does that
And
work for you? How's that? Because I've been thinking about that too for myself and then feeding it information that's important to my life to
do you,
just kind of keep it. How's it going for you?
I've been testing it with Nextcloud's AI assistant. And it's,
As the back end for it?
yeah.
Okay.
We can give it a prompt and watch it do it in real time.
Did you give it a GPU or something for performance or is it
Yeah,
just doing it
so
on a,
yeah, I'm passing through a 2070 Super, and I'm using a
okay.
CUDA enabled model. So it does it pretty quickly. We can go in and even look at the watch it do the logs because I mean the model's already loaded into the GPU, which I talk about in like the software video. But once the model's loaded in there, it just kind of sits there and it goes a lot faster.
Hmm.
And I was like, man, I finally get why all these big AI servers have like a shit ton of GPUs, all with like 48 gigs of VRAM, because these models are like, I'm doing a small one and it's like 5 gigs, and they have
Oh
ones
yeah.
that are like 20 gigs. Like, holy
Oh yeah.
shit. So it makes sense to me now.
Yeah.
But let's see. What should we ask it to do? And give it a prompt, like a free prompt.
Is
Um,
the prompt related to general AI questions or is it specific to a model of data that you fed it?
I am using a pretty generic model. It's a koala. I don't know if that means anything to anybody. I'm a huge novice, but it's a koala model.
Yeah, marsupial, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
It
they
understand.
has
took a
it has a
koala.
pouch, right?
Yeah, they took a koala and they put it in a server room. And when I type something, they go ask the koala.
Oh,
That makes
So
sense. Yeah.
that's how.
better
I
than
thought
So
feeding it with
questions about
a
like
mandarin.
Australia would be preferable.
But all right,
Okay, let's.
how tall is a koala, mate?
How tall? I wonder if it. Okay, let's see. How tall is a koala? Let's see if it knows random shit like that. So they fixed it, which is good because it used to be like a cron job that would only kick off every 5 minutes. So you could press the button and it would wait 5 minutes before you even
Oh,
get a
wow.
response. But oh man, it's already done. Okay. Koalas are small marsupials. Marsupials are native to Australia. They have a distinct appearance and furry ears, fluffy tail. Average height of an adult koala is 2 to 3 feet from the ground to the top of its head.
Wow,
There
I
you
didn't
go.
realize the koala was so big.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, give uh, three give three nerds who are live streaming a topic to discuss.
If it returns, how tall are koalas? My mind will be.
Yeah, yeah. How convenient that you would ask me that, because you just did it, idiot. It just burns. So the funny thing, the fun thing that what the nerdy live streamers. That's one topic. The geeky guys, the tech trio. I don't think it really understood what. I think it just gave
No.
us names.
Ask it what the winning lottery numbers are. I'm asking for a friend.
Okay. What are the? Yeah, you guys thought you were tuning into a shopping stream. This is a use Nextcloud AI to give us some interesting AI results.
All right, we can ask Nextcloud what you should buy next. Threadripper 64 cores or 128
Oh
cores?
God, what are the winning lottery numbers next week? I feel like this is going to be. I don't even know what AI would even.
You
Man,
should
it
have
is
prefaced
so-
this.
All right, nobody look. These are my numbers.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
If these actually pay off, then
Yeah, you have to.
we do a
Everyone
cut.
have to. Yeah, everyone chat. You have to close your eyes. We'll know if you're not.
I just want to cut
Oh.
5%, 10%, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be big.
I'm sorry, but as an AI language model, I don't have access to future lottery results.
Damn.
What a
Worthless,
loser.
man. AI is never
I
going
know.
to take over at this rate.
Yeah, but so I like this setup, and it's so much better. So they released that AI assistant with Nextcloud Hub 6,
Mhm.
and like I said, on their release, they didn't have a lot of settings to mess with, and it was a cron job, so you could wait like 5 minutes before the job would even kick off. Now it's
Yikes.
instant, and the settings are pretty decent now. You can go in and select different models, which I was playing with before, and it's pretty entertaining using different models.
play with
and giving it
models
the same
often?
prompt. Yeah,
Toy models? Yeah.
toy models. Yeah, but giving it different models to work with is pretty entertaining. Seeing the different responses these models have, because I'm not an AI guy. I just think of AI as this one like entity. Like, oh, just feed it to AI and it'll give you something back. But yeah, it turns out different models have way different behaviors, and there are some that are designed to be like goofy as hell.
Yeah, like the
So-
Blue Steel and other
There's-
types of
there's-
models.
Yeah, the can't turn left. Yeah, some models just
Yep.
can't do it. Or is it right? I haven't seen that movie in forever.
You got it. So that's good enough for me.
Yeah, but what about male models? So yeah, that's a strange tangent we somehow landed on, but it's cool. This has been the fun thing I've been messing with lately.
So this
And,
is this will make it into your video, your software video, right?
Yes, I do talk
Okay.
about it, but that was a hard balancing act, like versus just like talking about everything in my home lab versus I couldn't go into too much detail about everything because the video would have been
4 hours.
freakishly long. Yeah. So, but yeah, this is what I call my main server, and I wish I had a bunch of cool like heavy stuff that I was running to show off how cool it was, but that's it. And I think even like if you look at, I can run it right now. Yeah, the model just sits loaded in there. It's 6 gigs. I probably can't even see any of this, but of the 8 gigs of VRAM. So
So
strange
are you gonna
tangent.
upgrade to like a Quadro that has like 64 gigs of VRAM in the future?
Absolutely never, dude. I'm
You sure
totally
about that?
never gonna up. No, I have no idea,
You
dude.
sure about that?
My my impulse control is terrible.
Show us your shopping
So
cart right now. I want to see what you got in there.
which one? Which one? No, I don't have it. I think I cleared it out. I
Your
like to clear it
triple
out so I'm
triple
not
X one.
tempted. Yeah. Radal, how are you running Nextcloud? I'm running an Ubuntu VM as a snap package. I have two instances running, so I've been running it, my production one, as the Docker instance. That's not, so if you go to like Docker Hub and find the Nextcloud Docker image, that's not actually an officially supported Docker image. That I had found out way too uh, long into using it. So my one that I'm testing everything out on is using the official AIO deployment from Nextcloud, which is kind of not user friendly to set up initially, but once it's running, it's pretty solid. So yeah, that's how I'm running that. Why does he have a VM for the GPU alone? Because I wanted a dedicated instance to run my AI server on, and I could have just passed it through to my regular Docker VM, but I wanted to test this out kind of in its own bubble of sorts. So that's where it lives now. In the future, maybe it won't, but
That admittedly that was the humble answer though, right? Because it's really because you have all these graphics cards laying around and you don't know what to do with
yeah.
them. So you're like, oh, I'll just
And
dedicate this one.
and it just looks so lonely over here. I needed more
Yeah,
VMs to spin up so I can look cool when I do my YouTube videos, and people aren't like, "Bro, you have
yeah.
Proxmox running one VM? What's the point?"
That's why I stack all
So,
my graphics cards together behind me, so that way they're co-located and not lonely.
oh shit! I just realized I'm like talking and looking at my screen like I'm still sharing, but I'm not. Bad streamer. Whoops. Oopsies. Nighthawk, there he is. What's up? Welcome.
Yeah, all the knights
Welcome,
are
my
about to
dude.
join.
I know, right? Actual Nighthawk.
Yeah,
So another trend that, and we were discussing before the thing that we kind of landed on is mini PCs, and I went from having, I used to run a Kubernetes cluster on 3 Intel NUCs, and it worked great. But the only problem with that was that they were bare metal, and I was too afraid to touch the cluster to upgrade it because if I bricked something, it wasn't in a virtual machine, so I couldn't just roll it back. So I decided to just spend a shit ton of money on a HA
yeah.
Proxmox cluster. When life throws you inconveniences, you
Amounts of
you
money.
throw you throw money back at it.
Yeah,
Apparently
that's fact. That's the way it works.
that's how you get in trouble.
It's like
So
that South
that's
Park episode. It's like, oh, I want to deposit so many in my bank account, and the guy's like, and it's gone.
and it's gone. Like what? Yep, it's gone. Sorry, this bank is for customers with money only. Bye.
Yeah, it hasn't actually cleared my bank account yet. You can't take it.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Um, One trend I'd like to see continuing, and anytime Jeff Geerling does a video on like those ARM based the motherboards that have the integration with the little CM4 boards, like
Mhm.
man, those are so freaking cool. Like
Yeah.
I think the last one there was like how many on them? There's a shit ton you could integrate onto this board. I'm like, man, that would be so. Just imagine blades of those in like a 42U rack. Like that shit blows my mind. How tiny computers are getting, even if they're ARM based.
Yeah, it's a lot of little CPUs. I always wonder though when you look at those sort of systems and you're staring at it, you're obviously making a decision on having lots of low power compute compared to like putting a giant scalable Xeon or a high end Rome AMD on there, right? Because if you think about it, like just one of those CPUs could blow it away as far as turnaround time. But it's neat to be able to distribute that across and have that.
Yeah. Yeah, the cool thing is just being able to like easily contain, like assuming your workloads are easily containerized, the ability to have so much like scalability and high availability in such a small footprint. Like you have so many of these little computers running that you can distribute the workload on versus having like just regular x86 based systems that I know are getting more power efficient and smaller and better. But I just think it's cool.
Yeah.
Dallin asks, so I have a Secret Santa coming up for the office and I need a good present for about $25. What is the best tool I can get? So
Are we talking nerd stuff here? Are we just talking about
it's
like
got to be. I mean, they're in this. They're in my chat, dude. These are all.
that's
These are
a
all
fair
nerds.
point.
It's got to be. I actually had that as a topic that I wanted to bring up, like best gift idea under $20. So 25. I'm trying to think of things that because $25 is that range where it's one of those things where, like, man, I need this, but I'm not going to buy it. Like, and then you keep running into it, that situation where you need this thing, but I keep not buying it. Recently, and this one's lame as shit, but it was one of those things that after I bought it, I'm like, man, I should have bought this a long time ago. I might actually have it here in my bag. And it's so stupid. Is it in here? Yeah, it's this stupid cable that it only makes sense if you're an iPhone user, because I run into the scenario where I have USB devices and USB-A devices, USB-C devices, and Lightning ports. And I would take cables in and out of my bag and not look and pack like two USB-C to USB-A's or a Lightning and not pack USB-C. So this thing, this right here. So it's a USB-A to Lightning, but that slides off, and now that's a USB-C, and then this slides off, and that's a USB-C. So you can adapt them whatever way you want, and it's the best thing ever.
That is a really cool tool.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's one of those stupid things where I'm like, oh, I'm whatever, I'm not going to buy that. Like, and finally, I was like, I'm tired of this. Let me find a good cable on Amazon, and I ran across this. I'm like, man, this is useful. So that's my 25. I think it was like $17. Well worth it. So there's my contribution to the office party.
That's hard to compete with. That's like pretty solid.
Yeah, you actually have a legitimate thing.
Yeah.
So
That was completely lucky. Like I'm trying to think of any other $25 like useful thing that I've bought recently. And other than like super niche, like home labbing stuff, it's freaking hard.
well, for like a company party, what are you got to give them something that you have to assume that your audience isn't like you, right? Like they're not into esoteric things like servers and whatnot. So unless you work at a data center, which might be different, but so I feel like it would have to be something more novelty versus
Right.
like, but then you pull out an actual useful cable and we're like, well, there you go, everybody, buy that cable. Link in the description.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, for instance, at my office, we're having a Dirty Santa next week, and I was going to get one of those, like, super sexy anime pillows to give away, and that's under $25, but...
That's perfect, dude.
I
Who
think
doesn't
so,
want-
and they would love it.
Yeah, who doesn't want a super sexy anime pillow?
Yeah.
I mean, the problem you run into, though, is that they probably already have one.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty sure one of my coworkers does, with beyond a doubt, and it isn't me.
does he unironically have one, or is it just like, haha, it's a joke, like I got it as a gag gift this one time?
I won't say it's Adam, but it's probably Adam.
Well, there you go. We don't have we don't have to wonder anymore. We know exactly who it is.
Is Adam
Well,
in the
I mean,
chat?
maybe.
Raise your hand.
No, there's no way. So,
That's-
I just want to throw this out there because it's happened way early on when you're talking about, or when you had asked about like things that we want for like our home lab or whatever. So kind of not really related, but I'm getting a bunch of texts right now because I'm supposed to be at a company Christmas party, and they did a giveaway, and I actually won plane tickets. I don't know where, but they're like, "Hey, you won free tickets to go on like a vacation." But unfortunately, the rule is that you have to be there to collect it. So
Nice.
somebody else got my tickets, and now I'm kind of sad.
And
Well,
they
hopefully
texted
it
you
was
to tell
someone
you that
lame.
Yeah, I don't know who won, but just some of my other coworkers are texting me now, like, "Hey, you won. Where are you? How come you're not here?" So
Well, maybe it was somewhere super duper lame
not
and
cool.
not fun at all.
Yeah, probably like Germany, or
Yeah,
maybe
lame as shit, dude. Gross.
yeah.
Yeah,
Who wants to go to Germany?
Yeah, ew.
uh,
Who wants
Yeah,
to drink beer? I mean, really?
yeah, it wasn't even
beer,
that good.
Christmas
Like I
mark.
went there, it was pretty dumb. Wouldn't go back at all. Totally. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think like just randomly because whenever we've ever had those kind of like 25, we usually did at the office. We would do, I guess, there's different names for it. I guess Dirty Santa's one. Is that where you or White Elephant?
What else?
Yeah,
the
white
same
elephant's
thing?
what I've heard it called. Yeah.
Yeah, White Elephant, where you bring a gift and throw it, and everyone goes around. You can steal and stuff. But I've never worked in a environment with like a bunch of nerds where you can bring like specific tech stuff. So it's always just like a gag gift, something random as shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to think if you had like a tech audience, like a tech crew for $25, what would you get them?
So, and maybe more generically, that Christmas lamp from A Christmas Story, or the leg
Well,
lamp
the
from A
leg,
Christmas
the
Story?
leg lamps. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
I think
yeah,
you can buy that for under $25, and that's a hot item that people
I
will just absolutely love.
I think you can go on like AliExpress and just find some really
That's
potentially awesome slash interesting slash terrible things for that you can waste
Well,
$25 on
yeah.
for sure.
It'll just show
yeah,
up in February of next year.
and also
Exactly.
just make sure you read the dimensions before you buy it.
Yeah. It's like a beanbag chair comes in. It's like a beanbag, like for cornhole.
Yeah, with a chair printed on it.
Yeah, for real. I'm gonna actually look right now because I don't feel like I've gone to AliExpress in a while, and I want to see, do they like advertise like holiday deals? Is that a thing on AliExpress?
Oh
I
yeah,
actually
someone in chat
can't.
said, or Jay in chat said, AA batteries with a charger. It's not a bad
Oh, I
idea.
do have one plugged in right there. I was looking right at it. That is a good one.
Yeah,
And I can't get to AliExpress. Is their site down?
that's probably blocked by your Pi hole.
I don't have blocking on. The
It's
site can't be
probably
reached.
something else then. Maybe your internet's down. Did you check your internet connection?
No, just tell me if it goes down.
I
Just
will.
let me
Yeah,
know. Okay,
this is
thanks.
pre-recorded, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just really taking a guess with chat. Like we're just hoping that something was said that we're repeating.
I pulled all
I
my
legit
people in
can't get to
Discord first.
AliExpress. AliExpress is working for me.
It's
What?
ALLEY Express, right?
No, ALLI or ALI sponsored.
I can't get there.
Yeah.
What is blocking AliExpress?
It's
I
the
don't have any
government.
blocking on. I've locked myself out. What the hell?
I think their site's down because I can't get to it either.
No, popped up for me.
Really?
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's your ISP? Mine's AT&T.
Well, oh well, I mean up here in
Mine's
Pacific
AT&T.
Northwest. I'm Zipley's the name of the ISP out here, but
Have we discovered a conspiracy theory? AT&T
I could
blocking
try and Google
AliExpress?
real quick, but I have to switch computers. It's off screen. If you're really that curious.
I'm gonna just turn my Wi-Fi off on my phone.
Oh
and
yeah,
test
that would be
this theory.
smarter, right?
Let's see.
Like, oh, there's a different computer. There's literally an iPhone in front of you.
I've never quite
Alex.
understood AliExpress as I'm looking at it here. Like the search bar has
Yeah,
always
man.
said the strangest things for me. Right now, mine says, "Would you like to search for glueless wigs?" I'm like, does it know I'm
It
bald?
works.
Like,
Yeah,
I
mine
don't
works
get
too.
it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Maybe they're
Mine says closed.
accessing.
Mine says closed for women. What does it know
Nice.
about me? Interesting. Interesting. How does it know that?
Maybe it's using your webcam when you don't know it, like on or your camera on your phone, like watching you in the closet and like
Oh,
hunting what you
that
dress
would make
as
a lot of
normally.
sense, actually. Yeah, okay. Fair play. All right. Totally relatable then.
Yeah.
Dude, what?
And everybody
This
needs
is so.
wigs at our age, so I have one on now. You wouldn't know it, but
Yeah, same. It's on my face. Oh, I'm in. I'm in.
mine's on my
Apparently,
back.
okay. That's a good spot. Mine's also on my back. Lower.
Lower.
Okay, here we go. Let's see what we can find for $25. That's totally going to
Show us your screen. Yeah. You can find a
see.
butt.
I see. Look, we got Hello Kitty Y2K. That's my search.
I
That's what it thinks I want.
I think
How much is
chat should
this?
all go to AliExpress right now and type into the chat what it says in the search bar up on top for them. Just out of
Yeah, you guys
curiosity.
are laughing at us. Like, yeah, what does it say for you guys? You guys aren't free of this shame. Yo, I
Uh,
would look caked up in one of these things. I don't know about you guys, dude. I would. I'm about to buy me one of these. Show up to the office looking freaking double cheeked up.
How much junk is in that trunk?
$4.26 worth.
hopefully, you got enough room for me to put my bike in it.
I need dimensions. I need dimensions. Okay.
My search auto filled out to iPhone 12 Pro Max.
Who's wait what?
My search, it auto filled out to
Oh,
iPhone 12 Pro Max.
that's way more appropriate.
Hmm.
Do you want a $1 wireless charger? I don't.
Uh,
I don't
yeah.
think that's gonna work.
How about a
I'm gonna
one
add this to my
dollar
picks, dude. It's a
noise
dollar. Like
reducer?
I can't like not buy it, right? Do I have to sign in? I don't want to sign in. I just want to add it to my. Can
Oh,
I
I
just
got a
add it
Glock
without?
17 recommended for 99 cents. Don't worry, it's a water gun, not an actual Glock.
I was gonna say America.
Yeah,
Um,
sounds like
it's not.
it knows its audience.
Yeah.
Let me. I gotta sign in, dude. I want the dollar wireless charger. I like playing with fire. Let me in. I'm in. I think. Okay. All right. We got a dollar wireless charger. What else? I didn't even search. Like, this is just what's displayed to me. This isn't any searching. I went straight to the home page, and this is what I'm being presented with.
It's got to be like using your camera right now because like beard products,
Two
cake
of the
products,
same. Yeah. What is?
a
Yeah. Makeup.
watch,
What is it? A butt lifter.
right?
It knows me, dude. It knows what.
You know what it was?
It
It
knows
saw
what I
your
want.
Twitter post, that sexy Twitter post that you had earlier, where you had these
Yeah.
beautiful nails, huge
Uh huh.
eyes, and it's just
I
trying to help you
know.
fill in the rear side because you didn't show us
Exactly.
in the back.
My nine fingers slash talons. Oh shit, dude. $1.70 for smart LED Symphony sound control pickup light, RGB music, rhythm ambient light with app control for TV, compute, gaming, desktop decor.
Gaming.
It's got all the keywords.
I know. Wait, what versions do they have? And why does this one look significantly different than this
Yo,
one?
but for real though,
Oh
have you
wait.
guys seen those security cameras that you like screw into like your outlet for a light from like low
Mm-mm.
view
I,
and stuff? Oh
I have
man,
seen that.
they look really cool, but they can't be very good, right? And also they can't fit just anywhere.
Only one way to find out. Dude, these are 4.3 stars, $1.70. Well, euro. Why?
I trust the reviews.
How big do you think they are? This
Half
is
an
that
inch.
actual size compared to a phone? It's like this big.
What if the phone's small too?
What if the phone's really big though?
It's an
What if that's
iPhone
an
mini.
iPad?
I doubt it.
That's an iPad, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's about what, 3 inches?
I don't know. This one looks like it's diffused. It's probably awesome.
It doesn't have the dimensions down in the
Okay.
description.
There is no description. Oh wait, here we go. Here we go. 30 centimeters. What does that even mean?
That's like 3 inches,
Inches.
I think.
Is it? No, stop. How big is 30 centimeters?
What do you do? 30 centimeters times 7 or something like that?
30 centimeters, 2 inches.
That's
Okay, so it's about a foot.
11.1
Yeah, you nailed it.
inches, I think.
It's a foot.
Rough math, you know.
What do you even do with that? I can't buy it. Like, oh, it can't be shipped to my address. This one can, though. This one looks stupid as hell, though. Black one. Okay. Wow. These are some good stocking stuffers, I tell you what.
There you go.
Man, we are killing it on, what is this?
Hold on a second.
Two?
I see a pair of something else that I'd like to take a look at for a moment.
I want to know what this is. Hold on. Two-piece mini LED. Oh, car. Huh?
Oh yeah.
Car
it's
roof.
not- it
Star
just
Night.
shoots like a laser grid on the surface.
Why is it specific to cars, though?
Good night, Noah. I love you.
Cigarette lighter. I don't know.
I don't.
It's so like, you know, you stop at Micro Center, you pick up your new GPU, and you want to set the mood to let your GPU know what a good time you both are going to have when you get home, and you get it slotted in, and you pet her.
Yeah,
as you
that's
start to play your game.
100% definitely what it's
Only
for.
thing I can think of.
Yeah, this is. Uh-huh. What did?
It's a nice
What
necklace.
did? That's a nice necklace.
Sorry,
Is it,
you feel free to kick me out if I'm being a little too extreme.
No, I'm curious now. Oh, Christmas sock. Oh, it's Christmas. That's pretty. Oh, that's $1.70. There's no way these things are actually $1.70. I'm convinced when I go to checkout, they're going to be like, psych.
The Rolls Royce.
Oh, there we go. Gun. I don't know YouTube's policy on gun, so I'm not going to click on that.
I think they used to ban people for saying the word nerd too, right? But they changed it
No.
recently? No, was that
There's
just
no
rumors?
way. There's no way.
They'd cut out a third of their audience by doing that.
That
Yeah,
seems
for
kind of
real.
low.
I'm wondering. Oh, what's. Huh? 3-in-1, 100 watt, 5 amp, fast charging.
Right.
There's no way
Yeah.
that doesn't catch on fire.
Yeah.
No way.
That
Does that have a built-in fuse?
there's no way this is 100 watts.
No,
Like,
no,
okay,
it's not. Yeah.
It's rate. Oh wait, it's just a cable. Oh, I thought it was actually. What the hell's in the middle then?
I think it's just a big chunk of plastic to hide the splitting that goes on there. for
Oh,
listening.
okay. Well, that's lame as shit. I don't want that.
Yeah.
How long is the stream tonight? I don't know, man. Until it ends.
Until nobody's left.
Yeah. Until we drive everyone away from looking at stupid shit on AliExpress.
Before we started the stream, you said that you wanted to go at least till 2, so I can
Right.
support
Yeah.
that.
Absolutely. That's 100% truth. How do I even search? What's going on here?
This is actually the first time I've been to AliExpress myself, so
Buy this. How do I?
you're all alone here, bud.
There you go.
I just want to go to like tech stuff. Super deals. That's tempting. This is just
You
the
buy
same
servers
shit.
off of AliExpress? Like, do they have like fake Dells? Do they have
Probably.
Dells?
They have some
I'm
Chinese
sure that-
motherboards. I've seen a lot of the.
There you
Like
go,
those
dude.
X boards?
Zen Long with 2 O's. Full tower
Oh,
PC
yeah.
case. That's just a case.
Hmm.
With, I mean, that's a lot of bays. I assume it's just,
Wait, what am I buying here? Am I buying the actual chassis or that little tiny thing?
I assume it's the full case.
Yeah, that's the case.
Okay, yeah. For 296, what is that?
Oh
Pounds?
shit, wait, I thought it was cheaper than that, dude. What the hell?
You click something and the
actually-
price went up.
Yeah, it was 128.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what did I change? Oh. Wait, chassis only looks like this,
Okay.
but if you want it decked out with 15 of these
Oh, if you
5 and a
want
quarter inch.
Yeah, hot swap base, yeah.
Oh, they have this like little mini backplane thing going on too that won't let me zoom in on.
Enhanced.
Yeah,
Enhanced.
how come I want enhance? $300. Y'all can miss me with that, dude. Absolutely not.
There's no way that works.
What the hell is this, dude? Oh, this is the Ace Magic with a little screen on it.
Hey, I've
Seen
seen that on Amazon.
Yeah, they make some pretty cool little things. I don't know. I mean, the screen's kind of niche, but yeah, it's you can get hella these little mini routers. These
Mm-hmm.
are plentiful on AliExpress. What is this one? 2.5 gig for 4 ports. 2.5 gig, $186. Was that? I swear to God, is that wasn't? Okay, that was the price when I clicked it. Here you go, dude. What is? Wait. Oh, a bunch of serial ports if you need that. I don't. But yeah, I guess to answer your question, you can buy servers on AliExpress.
All sorts of things, yeah.
Yeah, these are way out of my price range. I'm in like the dollar. Wait, how'd this get added?
You're
to
looking
my
for like
cart?
a stocking stuffer server, right?
Yeah, I'm looking
Do you
for
have
like
a
cheapo
stocking
stuff.
big enough for a server?
I can get one big enough, or I can
That's
get a
what
server
you should
small
find.
enough.
Just get a
You
red
could find
trash
one.
bag.
Yeah, maybe they sell them at
Yeah.
AliExpress though.
Big true, big true. 10 gig ether, 10 gig switches. I mean, maybe. $26.
That can't be 10 gig.
Oh,
10 gig backplane.
8 port, 2.5 gig, none PoE. Okay, just to clear that up, none of them are PoE.
At least they're upfront about it.
With one single 10 gig SFP port. Assume SFP plus. Yeah. Okay.
Interesting.
I mean, $26. It's not going to be managed, right?
No?
Surely not. It's got lightning in the back. That's kind of cool.
That means
Oh,
it's
lightning
fast, right?
protection. 4 kilovolt lightning protection. Is that a significant number? Do you guys know how much voltage lightning is? Like, is that a big lightning?
No, I think it's for like
Is that a big lightning?
I don't know. Is that like a lot? I don't.
I think that's like one strike and then you'd be all right.
But if you get that second one,
Yeah.
it's not
Not,
holding
because
up.
lightning never strikes more than once, right?
That's true, dude. I've never heard of it striking a single switch twice.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think you're safe.
Pretty safe.
Not a bad purchase if you really need 2.5 gig.
Or
It's the
lightning
same one.
protection.
And
Or lightning
only
protection.
25% of the packets get copied off to China.
Exactly. And that's a pretty good deal, dude. Only 25.
That's a great deal. Yeah.
It's so
I
they
don't
can
see
offer
any-
you better support. Let's be honest.
Here you go. 10 gig SFP Ethernet. Can you pick one?
Are they SFP Plus?
Yes. Uh, okay. Yeah, unmanaged 10 gig for $100. 8 ports.
You should buy it and tell us how awesome it is and why you're going to replace your entire network stack with ROCO.
I built out that's the video caption. Like I replaced my entire network with AliExpress network.
Yes.
Only options. Yeah, that would be sketch.
No, it's safe. I mean, why, they couldn't sell to the Americans if it was sketchy, right?
That's true. You can't put it on the internet unless it's legit. That's the law. Everyone
That
knows
is
that.
the law.
Yeah, you can't break the law either. Layer 3. Oh, this has got bad reviews. I'm curious now. Oh, only two. So it's a 1 star and a 5 star.
And they're both
Uh,
paid reviews too.
yeah, pay to give us a 1 star. Wait, I
Another
want to
company
read.
paid for a
Here you
one
go.
star, and then they paid for a 3 star.
Do not buy the Switch. After a reboot, it loses all settings, which makes. I read about this problem before buying and contacted the seller asking if it had already been corrected, and he told me it was already corrected. When I bought it,
What?
it was happening. Dude, the seller lied? Oh my gosh. I
No
cannot
way.
believe that. Why would you why would you put any faith in this? Easy response to various environments. I guess that's yeah, I mean, I'm sold.
Various environments? Like
Yeah, various
indoor
environments, dude.
environments? Or
Yeah, like school, company, internet bar, or hotel, not the house. So that's where you get screwed if you put this in a house, it
yeah.
doesn't work.
So they don't like home members.
Wait, they've sold 477? No, there's 477 available, right? There's no way they sold that many. I'm in the wrong line of business then. Wait. Okay, yeah.
Hey, Hardware Heavens here. Havens here.
Oh,
I was watching you today.
as we're looking at hardware, he can give
Yeah.
us
You can tell us
the
where the real
expertise
haven
on
of
it.
hardware is.
Yeah, it's apparently it's AliExpress.
He did endorse it. I've seen it.
Yeah. If you haven't bought something off AliExpress yet, dude, you're not living life. What the hell?
Rich, is your mic working?
Oh, I can't hear you.
Yeah, I think he's Dunzo
Nope.
again.
I heard him say, I look like he mouthed what?
Oh no! Someone call
And he's
tech
gone.
support.
Yeah, so what other stupid. So networking, I mean, I don't know that I would feel super safe buying a sketchy branded Switch off of AliExpress. I don't think you're really saving enough money to justify buying these. Like, I mean, some are enticing, like this $35, $33, 2.5 gig with 10 gig SFP plus. But, man, $2? What is this?
Buy 3 of them. Stocking stuffers.
You get a PoE extender.
So imagine, I kind of imagine like heading to my mom. And she's like, what is
What do I
this?
do with this? Wait. This actually could be useful, but I doubt that it actually works. It's a PoE repeater. It's got a full gig, 1 to 3. So essentially, it's a PoE in and 30 watts out. So it's like a little unmanaged switch, I guess. For $2, man.
Do it.
There's no way this works.
Buy it.
I'm going to add it to cart. There's no way
No,
that
but
works.
if you do that, you'll just sit on it for 6 months.
No, wait, why does... Dude, there's no way this thing works. 0%.
I'll tell you what. Just tell me your credit card information. I'll buy it for you and have it sent to your house.
Okay, that's smart. Good idea.
Yeah.
Sorry
I
about
don't.
that.
Just so you don't have to give away your like location. So, you see what I mean?
Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. This is all making sense. Rich, you're
All right, he's
back.
back.
You got...
Yeah, I'm back. What did I miss?
Yeah.
This is a $2 PoE splitter. Like, there's no way this works, right? 30 watts in, 3 ports it breaks it out into. I assume, yeah, unmanaged,
Not
1 gig.
bucks. No way. I mean, it
Yeah,
probably
no,
would work.
there's-
But what do you want to destroy on the other end?
Some old Reolink cameras that have been decommissioned.
See,
Oh, really?
it's perfect.
There's the story there.
And you can make content about it.
Yeah, perfect. I got to do one of those. Oh, look at this power button, dude.
Everybody needs
Feel
one of those.
epic as shit. Dude, I need this. This is going on the front of my rack to turn on my HL15 for sure. $4.
should-
That's kind of steep.
You should wear it on your chest, and then when you're ready to turn on your HL15, you plug it in, and then you
Okay.
push it.
Okay, that's a much better idea, actually. And I'll kind of look like Iron Man.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sold.
You're
Right in the
really
center.
close already.
Yeah, there's no. Okay, yeah, that's steep. That's like top of my budget right there. $4.
Wait,
I
you
don't know why
never
this
told
is.
us what your budget is.
What are we at?
Sounds like it's $5.
Yeah, per item. That's. Oof.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, there's no way it's just $5.
No, we can go a little higher. PoE lighting is a thing.
Yeah, Ubiquity sells PoE like
Oh yeah, that's right.
lights for
Do they really?
what the hell are they
Yeah.
called? Yeah, when you have like the drop down ceilings.
Yeah, like
PoE
Bullshit.
lights. That's. I mean, it makes sense if you're running a shit ton of PoE throughout your office. You can just break off and kind of.
No shot.
on.
Like the lights in the front of my house, they actually run Ethernet to the light bulbs outside of my house to power them.
interesting.
So, yeah.
There's no way they exist. Okay, why am I getting this?
Art.
But
This is-
obviously, it's like it's connected to my garage door opener though, so I'm pretty sure it's not really the same as the PoE switch.
Yeah, just uses Ethernet as the wire.
I searched
Yeah,
PoE
yeah.
lighting and I got this. Think they're PoE enabled?
Yeah, power over electricity.
Power
Enabled.
over electricity. Power of electricity. Got it. Done. No, I'm not. There's no way they have them on here. The fuck's this? I mean, what is this?
Wait a minute. Well, how come we don't have power Ethernet Christmas lights? Why isn't this a thing?
I don't know.
Maybe it exists on AliExpress. I gotta know. The people want to know. Jason's lab says he needs to know this information right now so he can buy it.
He is always asking me if I've come across some PoE Christmas lights. It's
I know
probably
he
the
won't
number
stop
one
talking
thing.
about it.
That's
Just
how you
like
make $1
every
million
day.
right there. Just
Yeah.
you just invented a new thing.
If it doesn't
It's
exist,
not. It doesn't
I'll be
exist.
disappointed.
Although these
No.
look pretty cool. $8. Kind of like these.
When your lights become an attack surface. No.
That's
I got hacked through my lights.
With all these amazing switches and routers, we're looking at AliExpress. There's no way we're going to have an attack surface with our PoE lights.
So I
Absolutely
guarantee you these things are like 3 inches tall. Like,
yeah.
You think so?
yeah. And I am really sure of what 3 inches looks like. So if we go down here,
In your hands or in my hands?
I mean, it depends on the angle. Like, it's hard to tell sometimes.
And the lighting,
But-
the
oh,
shadows.
wait.
Yeah.
Oh, 5.3, dude? Damn. Okay. Show off. That's still like. What do you do with these? Are they ornaments? Okay, we're getting off track here. We're supposed to be looking at tech stuff. This is not tech stuff.
Hey, you started it.
I did start it. This is not. Okay, back to. Okay, hold on. What other stupid. Okay. We did networking access points. Because surely AliExpress is going to give us the peak. Oh man, these are straight. Wait. These are Ubiquity, right?
They
1,000%.
look like it. Yeah, I mean they look
No,
like
yeah,
it.
these are just this. Yeah, this is Ubiquity's like sister brand, right? IPCom, right?
Yeah, I've heard of
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
IP
AX3000. They're going with the. Isn't that TP-Link model number right there?
Hit the best one.
Cool. Yes. Yeah. Just generic AX3000
All right, so
speed.
Jason DM'd me,
$72.
and PoE lights do exist from poewit.com. And wit as in WIT.
Open this up
And
on
it
another-
looks super fancy. And just ignore the big old double D lights that you pop up immediately.
What?
I'm glad that was actually safe.
Yeah. It's. I had to open it on another screen first. Oh, I'm definitely buying from this guy. Look at this guy.
You can become a dealer.
Surely he's going to sell me some good PoE lights.
This
I
looks
don't-
kind of like fake, doesn't it?
I don't Why?
I just don't
Hold
know
on.
why you would want to do that.
So you can
You
turn them
essentially,
off through your router, or I mean your
yeah,
switch.
but you're just putting
I mean, here they
all of
are.
this lighting into your Ethernet infrastructure. What happens when that power supply goes out and half your house lights go out?
You don't have a UPS?
If you don't have
I'm worried
internet, you
about
don't need lights, dude.
No, that's fair.
You don't. You're laying in the dark anyway, doing nothing. May as well just take a nap.
Yeah.
Internet
Curl
goes
up and
out,
fall.
power goes out, take a nap.
That's
Lights go off anyway.
that's not what happens in my home. The family comes after me with pitchforks if the internet goes out. So
Yeah, you hear screaming, and then immediately there's pitchforks.
Yeah, this is.
It's your fault the internet's down. It's like, what?
it's
The
a human
power's
right.
out.
It must be your lab in the garage.
Yeah.
I
What'd
mean-
you unplug? Nothing?
So it's always something that I did. Sometimes it is. Most of the times it is.
Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense if you have obviously a PoE switch. You can control like the PoE on and off of the ports and stuff. But
Most
With the
inefficient
amount-
way.
yeah, say with all the smart home technology we have these days, that sounds like the goofiest way to do that.
Imagine opening your Ubiquity app and then going in there and finding the port. This one for the
Yes.
front of the house? I can't remember.
Yeah, going in there instead of just telling Alexa to turn off your lights.
Mhm.
You got to go into your Unify app and disable a port. Yeah, I'm not sold. I'm not sold.
But it's a theft
But-
deterrent.
Is it?
And that's what they
you don't want
claim.
someone stealing your lights?
I think things in your house.
If someone broke into my house and just took the recessed lighting, I don't even know that I would be pissed. I would be so
Yeah.
confused.
Come in with a 6-foot ladder, they're on it, taking your lights out.
Yeah, imagine telling like the cops that and filing a report. Yeah, so he
What did
broke
they
in
take?
and yeah, I looked around and he didn't take any money. He didn't take any computers, monitors, TVs. He stole all of our recessed lighting, just right out of the
It's
roof.
so dark in here.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Maybe he worked for Eaton and didn't want competitors' products on the market or out in the market.
I mean, based on this product, I feel like you'd only have to go to like 3 houses to
And you're
confiscate
one
the
of them.
entire supply. Unless there's people out there that buy these things.
There has to be because it exists, right?
Shit, you'd be surprised, dude.
Yeah.
TP-Link Unify Ubiquity. They mixed them. What do you know? This isn't wait.
It's Ubiquity hardware with the TP-Link Omada software on it.
But
Wall. That's how that's supposed to be.
wait. TP-Link Unify Ubiquity 45M wireless panel AP access point TL AP PoE-RJ45 11N type 86 fat and thin weak signal rejection. What?
What?
So it's Wi-Fi N. So this is ancient technology. Get this off my screen. Disgusting. I can't even. My monitor mounts in the way I can't click it. Found it. What is this?
What's this? What's this?
Fingerprint access control relay. This does not work.
Yo, can we talk
One
about
shot.
for real how Ubiquity hasn't released their Protect Door Lock yet, and it's been 2 years?
Did they
You asked
announce
like,
that
if
they were
I can have
supposed to?
anything today with unlimited money, I would buy that from Ubiquity right now.
The door. Wait, they don't have a. Oh, it is true. Okay, they don't
The
have a door
protect door
lock.
lock.
They have a. Yeah.
They have that fancy.
Wait,
thing.
they have so. I was gonna say, don't they? They have like the ones you see in like office buildings and shit.
Yeah,
but they don't
yeah,
have like
but
a
they-
regular.
It was an early access, but then they were just like, nah, we're just gonna stop talking about it and pretend like it doesn't exist.
Well, yeah, they took away the entire early access line for
And-
some reason.
If you can believe rumors, like you do always, it's not. They're done with it. They're not going to bring it out at all anytime soon because I guess like they weren't happy with the thumbnail. The fingerprint detection. Yeah, they're like, oh, you have to have the dumbest thumbnail in order to get in your own house for YouTube.
Huh. That's interesting. Well, that's unfortunate.
disappointed.
That's such a like integral part of a home security system.
Well,
like the front
so
door lock,
in all seriousness,
right?
though, like, it looks like they're trying to get into that like smart home market, which would be great if you're already in Unify. But I'm sure, obviously, it's not easy and quick to develop these products. But it's like, come on, man, you already have it. It's there. We saw it. Just release it and then make a version 2. And everyone was pissed off when they bought the version 1 one. But hey, they still got what they asked for, right? And
Where's
they'll
Cody,
buy the
dude? We
second
need the
one.
intel. We need Cody's insight. He's got the hookups at
I invited him,
Ubiquity.
but he was already in sleep. So
Yeah, it makes sense. Oh shit,
Or it's
dude!
just
Does it have a
too
screen
expensive.
built in?
what?
Or it's just too expensive for them to meet that price point and compete because they're competing with all the cheap stuff that's already in the market for smart door locks and whatnot as well. So who knows?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, realistically, right?
I
But
feel
still, though,
like
I want them to do it.
I feel like Ubiquity's not worried about releasing an expensive product. If I'm being honest.
No, well, they're not worried about expensive, but like, I don't know.
Like
I don't know
low
what kind of
volume. They
business
don't want low
would
volume.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I
Texas
mean,
Instrument actually makes a chassis. I don't know. They probably don't make it, but they have a chassis just like this that I tried to steal from a workplace a long time ago, but I was caught on my way out the door. It's actually really cool because you can get like a 1080p screen in there and have your operating system on that screen and then also display it somewhere else. I
why
love those
did
things.
they why did they make this for you with a LCD screen in the front, but give it like 90s gateway desktop paint job?
Because that's awesome. It's retro, bro.
I guess.
Mhm.
I mean, it's got Windows 7 on it
Yeah, everybody runs
displayed.
Windows 7. The Navy runs Windows 7.
Yeah, the chassis just runs Windows 7 by itself.
Yeah.
That's what one's on
Is
the
that
screen.
is that a microwave? It, I, I mean, that would be tight for you. Chassis slash microwave.
There you go.
Turns out
Gotta
that's just a
feed.
sticker, actually. It's not even a screen.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Cook a
man,
hot
just
pot
whip
in your
up some.
server rack.
Yeah, I was gonna say pizza rolls, dude. Just whip up some pizza rolls while I'm working in my server room.
That is great. Can't imagine what that would do to the rest of your equipment when that RF kicks off. Oh,
Nothing.
Oh, here's a
just flood
more
with 2.4
modern.
gigs.
Oh shit! Does that wait? It's got a keyboard that slides out.
Oh, that's cool.
Go back.
Oh, this is actually cool, dude. I kind of like this.
That is
Kind of
cool.
like this.
Now we're
Wait, so
getting
how
somewhere.
does? I want to see the inside. Is it just straight up like a USB? Yeah, I guess yeah, inside you just have a USB cable that, or maybe like a USB header.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Um,
Wait,
damn, I
well,
wish it was
don't buy
cheaper.
now. What are you doing? Why are you hitting the buy now
Oh
button?
shit, dude, my hand keeps going to. I'm just gonna put this in the cart for now.
That's a good idea.
Just, I'm just gonna put it in just so like
Safety
see how it feels over there. Just see if it likes being in the cart. It's just a backplane. What is this? Yep. Can I get a picture?
Just a white
Nope.
screen.
Nope. It's just all white. That's just what it looks like for. Oh,
No.
it was loading.
Oh yeah, look at that.
It's a high resolution picture. You're
Yeah,
trying
I
to load.
can't.
Your internet's too
Okay,
slow.
Okay, so we have a SAS.
Is it SAS?
Oh,
or
it's
just,
it looks like it's
Just-
SAS, yeah.
yeah, I guess I see the pins there. Yeah.
But how does
Do you have a picture of
where?
the interfaces on the backside?
Yeah, that's what I was. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 12 gig SAS.
I mean, where do you where would you even put this in? I guess cases or there's no like standard, right, for a backplane, or can you just like?
Not really. Make your own, I suppose. Build your own.
I guess, yeah. I guess there are tinkers out there who could take this and just kind of like 3D print their own bracket to throw in there. I'm not savvy enough for that.
But you are a
What is that?
tinkerer, and that's where it counts.
I'm a tinkerer of. Never mind.
I saw you tinkling last night.
Yeah,
I was tinkering
no,
last
I'm a
night.
tinker
Tinkering.
of. So anyway, moving on. We have. Dude, apparently these are common. I was all surprised, but apparently you can just put screens in anything now. Just 3D print it. I hear it's easy. Anytime I need to 3D print anything, I ask my wife to do it because she knows how to do that and I don't.
Yeah, it only
So-
takes her like 9 months to 3D print some things.
Yeah. It's and then it costs a lot once it's 3D printed.
These server
And,
chassis with screens, so they're actually collaborations with Exhibit, and so he's like, "Yo, it'd be really cool for your servers, a screen."
Pimp your
Server
chassis.
inside your server.
Yeah.
Yo, dog.
Yeah, we heard you like screens. Put a screen in your chassis. Oh, Coke? I would love a Coca-Cola. Oh, wait, whoa, this is pretty.
Oh yeah. Man, I went down
fish.
the rabbit hole of small form factor PCs, and I learned my lesson.
I've built a few. They're cool, like once or twice, and then you just get tired of, like,
The little oven sitting in the next to your monitor.
that and like building in them and like scraping your hand on the side and like trying to jam parts in there and
Yeah.
And then every
Becomes-
year you add them to your account again anyway, or your shopping cart anyway. So you're like,
yeah.
"Oh, man,
Next year it'll be
one."
better.
Yeah,
Next
it'll be
year,
better.
dude,
The cycle, it never stops.
what is up with these things?
Have you guys ever seen Thermaltake's Core series chassis? Like
No.
that are like modular?
Oh no.
No,
I've
I mean I may have
always-
seen them.
You probably saw them. They're pretty old now, like old news now.
Oh, you're talking about
always
the,
Oh yeah, the original ones where they had like they're like modular on the outside.
yeah,
yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
I would
thought-
kill to
wait.
have those, but they're so expensive.
Are you talking about the one that looks crazy and it's got like different sections, or am I thinking of something else?
Yeah, no, it looks
What?
like think of like the flat core, but then there's an enclosed area for the motherboard and an enclosed area for the power supply.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. But why can't I find it? It's called Core.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's like
Oh,
yeah, it's right there. Yeah,
Wait, where?
third row.
This thing?
It's wait, one, two, yeah, third row, fourth picture.
This?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, I was
Whatever
thinking of
that's
something else.
Oh yeah, I was thinking of something else too.
Oh,
I know what Rich is thinking of, and I don't know who makes it. It's that goofy case with all the crazy sections in it.
so this one has
Stack.
like it's modular. Like you can like stack more cores on top of it. I guess it's actually really cool, and it's like you can
Oh,
have
like
two
you can
PCs
build
on
out
one
a-
side.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Honestly, it's probably better to look at it at Thermaltake's website because I don't know,
Yeah,
they
they
have
probably
all
have
of
a
the
better-
accessories.
Now
But
I'm curious, who this shit makes that goofy? I don't even know what to search. Modular section computer case.
Yeah, I'm trying to
do your
find it.
job, Google. This thing.
Yeah, that's it.
oh, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
no. Yeah, that was
I don't
cool
even
too.
know. Oh,
for like
Thermaltake
5
makes
minutes.
it too.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't even understand. This looks like a wine fridge. This looks like a microwave, and this looks like a computer case.
I never saw that until now, and you're 100% correct.
Yeah,
I
if you
will
just
keep.
scale that upward. Yeah, that's like a
I'm gonna put like those little mini bottles of wine. Just throw them in here.
Yo, back in
What-
2014, though, I was all about that. I was like, yeah, that's going to be the future right there. It's so awesome.
Yeah, until
Glad I
I
was
think they're
wrong.
super freaking expensive too. They're like $400.
Yeah, everything
But
is expensive.
what is the top part for? GPU?
It's either that or a water block.
I bet it's power supply on top.
Or, yeah. Or a power supply, yeah. That makes sense.
That's so pointless. Why? Why do you have? I mean,
Or anime figurines, you choose.
Oh. I like your anime figurines. That's
There
what
you
it is.
So,
yeah, you're right. Check it out. That seems so stupid. Why? Why would you have this big ass section for the power? Okay, whatever.
It was so
That's-
cool when it first came out, though. I swear. I was
Well,
all
it's still a
about it.
Newegg. Wait. Oh, only $750.
Oh,
steep.
yeah.
I mean, that's a bargain, guys.
I got that. Just give me like 3 years to save up.
Oh wait, get 15% off. Oh wait, that's some
Today?
jank. Yeah.
Oh. never mind.
Oh, there's reviews. Oh, it's got like high reviews. I want to see someone who actually built in this thing. That's not. That's not the
very close.
case. This is not.
Ah, Newegg. You're the best.
What?
Hey, Amazon's the same way, and it drives me up the wall when like
Okay, this
multiple
isn't
products
the
share the same
same.
link. So
Yeah, the
annoying.
same reviews.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know which review I'm reading. Am I reading a review for this USB-C cable or am I reading one for the Thunderbolt cable?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm not buying it for $750. Can't do that. Not even worth it.
Pass.
For that
Yeah,
amount of money,
pass.
might as well be an HL15. You'd be
I
way
mean,
happier
yeah,
too.
you'd be better off. Um, okay, chassis wise, ooh, this one looks kind of cool. 3U temperature sensor. Okay, that's not bad. $70.
I bet that would
Wait,
cut your fingers to absolute pieces.
Yeah,
it
they're
just
just
comes
razor blades on it.
pre-sharpened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the edges are
Nice,
just
yeah.
super sharp.
And sterilized for your convenience.
Yeah, I don't. What are these pointing to?
The sharp edges.
This is for 6 HHD position. Can anyone decipher that?
Some 6 hard disks. I don't know why there's 2
Six
H's.
hairy
Highly-
hard. Wait.
in the pole
Um,
position.
Exactly, that's what it was.
Okay. And then 2 8.
Oh, hybrid discs.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Those things that were popular for a hot minute. The hard drives with the little built-in.
You guys
Solid
don't
state
use those in your
caches.
NASs?
No, that's
Right now?
like exclusively what I use.
Oh,
Only
yeah, I mean, it
those.
makes sense,
Yeah.
right?
Like
Yeah. I don't buy anything else.
Chad said, that's definitely some Chinese English magic going on there.
Yeah, I don't know what
HHD.
they're. Not bad. I mean, if you want to take a little risk on this, I think. I mean, it's just a piece of
What's-
metal. It's not like it can.
What's going on with those 2 fans are there, but it looks like from the picture that the entire front of the case is solid.
Oh, yeah.
wait.
So where are you getting your air from in that case? Where is it getting pulled in
It
from?
goes around here. Like there's this little slit right here. If you zoom in, like right here, all of the air just comes through there.
Maybe
Just-
it's supposed to be a
just
recirculator of air.
Yeah. Wait. This fan is. Oh wait, it's got to be a cutout, right?
I
don't-
can't really tell.
It's
I
got to
don't
be.
know. I don't know
Otherwise,
what to
that'd be
believe anymore.
hilariously stupid. I wouldn't even be mad, honestly. I'd be like, "Holy shit, this!
All my stuff is 1,000 degrees. What's going on here?
This is peak AliExpress." I did buy. It was it on AliExpress? No, it was on eBay, but it was like an AliExpress listing. This external Thunderbolt kit, and it is the jankiest, stupid thing ever. Didn't come with any instructions. None of the holes line up. The screws don't even thread through. I was mad for a second, but then I was like, man, to just package a product that doesn't even work at all and sell it, that's just,
Yeah, screw that doesn't screw is not one that I'd like to hammer with.
yeah, it was very impressively terrible.
I was reaching there for that joke. It turned out way worse than
No,
I
I'm
thought it
sure,
would.
I'm sure someone exhaled through their nose in chat.
Sensible chuckle.
Yeah.
I just keep throwing stuff against the wall until somebody laughs. That's my goal in life.
Hello from Iowa. Welcome KW61. I hope things are great in Iowa. I've never been, but I've heard
And it's cold and
things.
snowy.
I've
I've
heard,
heard things
it's
of
a
Iowa.
state.
Yep, it is a state. You are right. Okay, what other piece of home lab gear do we need that, what is this?
Need a 4U
open frame.
drawer in my 12U rack.
You have a what?
I need a 4U drawer in my 12U rack.
How about a 12U drawer?
If they make it, sign me up.
It's just a drawer. My server rack is one big drawer.
Head over to
That's where I hide the
IKEA.
bodies.
Thanks, Entity. I appreciate it.
I don't think they're gonna. What is this? It's just like a J-bod? No way.
So the storage is on the bottom
Is-
and there's a 1U on top, or
Oh, I guess. Oh, yeah, it looks like it. There's a 1U. Okay. That makes a little more sense, but I guess there's some kind of backplane in there. They're not really selling it to me, so pass. Wait, what were we looking for? A drawer?
A drawer.
I don't. Here you go,
Does
dude.
it have to be
Boom.
exclusive AliExpress? I feel like you're really limiting us here.
There you go. Just
Um,
do a set of office drawers and do it.
Yeah, there's your drawer.
It's like the old school
No, it
filing
doesn't.
cabinet.
No, it doesn't have to be AliExpress, but man, they have some goofy shit
Okay,
on
so
here.
hear me out. All right, acinfinity.com. They have drawers for your rack.
Mm-hmm.
AC Infinity.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I've seen drawers, but are these like?
They're black, so they're like super nice, super premium.
Wait, yeah. Wait. Are you trying to get me to buy an air conditioner for my rack? Or do they actually
If they
have
sold
drawers?
one, I'd be all about it. No, they don't have any yet.
Yeah,
Try
they
go.
just make fans.
Oh, they're fans. They're not air conditions. Okay.
It should be like rack accessories or something.
Cow.
Down there somewhere.
I'm trying.
They have
I'm
AV
reading.
equipment racks on the right, the second or third column, towards the bottom.
Oh shit. Rack drawers. There you go, dude.
Yeah, see? AC
There
Infinity.
you go.
gets
For
me.
you, man, I can't spend $85 on a drawer.
What? That's cheap.
It doesn't even have
Partitions.
vents in the front or LEDs or anything that's unnecessary that makes me justify spending $85 on it.
That's why God invented DIY.
Get
Oh,
yourself
shit,
a
dude.
drill. Get to it.
You're right. Big true. Man, what do I even have in my cart? I feel like I added some things.
Hey, that's an all metal drawer too. Have you been to Home Depot and tried to buy like some cabinets for your house before? Bruh.
No, my house had cabinets when I bought the house. So I kind of just
Same.
used those.
So it's like included with the price of the
Well,
house?
no, okay, so when we bought the house, it was actually just cabinets, and we built the house around it.
Oh, that
Yeah,
makes a
we
lot of
didn't.
sense
Yeah,
now.
yeah, we pulled up to the lot, and it was just cabinets in a
Yeah. and
field.
when you were like showing your home lab off, I was like, why are there so many like things that you can open in there? So I was so
Yeah,
confused.
just cabinets. That's
Yeah.
it. So we just put a roof on there, built some walls around it. Called it
So
a
how
house.
come you don't have like a lot of knobs around the house? Is it to baby proof the house?
Yeah, it just makes things exciting when you're trying to open cabinets. You don't know if it's going to be difficult or like easy. I try to keep everyone on their toes around here. So that's kind of one way I do it. What is this? Why is this in my cart? Why is this in my cart?
So you have been shopping on AliExpress and you're just trying to
Apparently I
play coy
have.
with
I was
us.
going to buy a Snowman CPU cooler and this. Huang, that word. X89 motherboard with a Xeon E5 2690V4, 32 gigs of RAM.
Does
That's
it
not
actually
bad,
say
is it?
Xeon? Yeah, E5. Okay.
Yeah,
I got like tiny text. I can barely read it.
Yeah.
yeah. It's that's not bad, right? $138.
What's the conversion of pesos to American dollars?
Well, we got to figure out pesos to euro first, and then we can
Are those euros? Or
then we
those
can
British
reverse
francs?
engineer it and then calculate by dividing and counting the three. But I think this would be like what 150 bucks. I don't know how close it is.
Man,
these
this is
days.
a home lab channel, not a math channel. Come on.
There's
Here,
no
I got a
math in
question
home
for you.
lab.
I've got 70 euros that you paid me to tell people to buy merch off your website. What can I
Yeah.
buy for 70 euros?
Okay, for 70
Those are
euros.
facts. 70 euros.
70
take
euros,
euros?
you could. Oh, wait. We have to fly to Europe to do the exchange if we.
Oh, so
do it
I
that
fly
way.
to Europe, then purchase things from your website. Got it. I'm on it.
Yeah, yeah. And then you give me the cash while we're in Europe. That's how it works.
Next time you're in Germany, right?
Yeah, correct. So one thing I wanted to do is if you had like any budget that was over like 70 euro,
You got me
infinite,
there.
infinite money, infinite resources, what does your home lab look like?
Oh man.
Rich, kick us off, man. Start us off
I
here.
All right. Well, any amount of money. Okay.
It's any
Brand new stuff.
so like so I guess the question stems from a lot of things that you bring up when you talk about home labbing is you don't have the space to do it, or the electricity, the power is too much, or obviously it's just too expensive. If none of that was a factor, what would your home lab look like? What would you have in it?
I would have brand new Xeon processors. I'm in love with Supermicro's quad node 4U chassis, like they're fat twins, and that are two
The,
or four nodes.
yeah, the new Xeons with the built-in like, don't the new Xeons have like the built-in RAM and shit? Like they have built-in GPUs too now, or aren't they super fancy, right?
They've just got like a ton of technology that, um, and they're like 300 watts a chip, 400 watts a chip. So
Yeah,
talking
it's
about like
chump change.
you're jumping into the world of like you need 240-volt power to your lab, your
Yeah,
infrastructure, and um, I personally would love a cabinet. Like I live up in Oregon, so our summers aren't Texas hot by any means, right? But dude, it'll get to 90, 100 degrees in the summer. My stuff's in the garage. I'd love to have an enclosed cabinet that had air conditioning on the side. That I wouldn't have to worry about stuff getting too hot. But I don't know. Yeah, I would.
mini
That's
split,
probably.
dude. Have you considered installing a mini split?
It's also my garage, and I pull my car into it, so I can get the garage temperature down. Then I open up the garage door, and all the cold air goes out.
Hey,
So
I have the same setup, but I bought these. They're industrial insulated curtains, and they go around the corner where the rack is, and they're like thick, and they do pretty good job from what
really,
I've seen. Yeah, they custom fit them to your dimensions, and I haven't run them during the summer Texas summers yet, but my old Amazon curtains that I was using survived, so I'm assuming these are going to perform better.
should you mount to the ceiling of the garage? Do they go all the way from floor to the ceiling?
Yeah, they're on a track, like a track that I bought from Amazon. It's pretty
Right
cheap.
on.
It works decently. A garage, if it can, my home lab can survive being in a garage in Texas, then I think it can survive anywhere.
So just to be clear,
Yeah,
you have a ductless split in your garage.
correct.
Huh.
It
That's cool.
sits right outside my garage. It runs straight in, and
Yeah,
yep,
you
it's mounted.
insulated your garage too, right?
I did like the heat barrier stuff on the door. I should have
Yeah.
done the actual insulation that goes in the panel, but yeah. Um, are you still using curtains? Yeah, but they're insulated now, so it's better. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, I would love to see that. That's interesting.
It's let me do this real quick.
Has anyone like installed a radiance barrier above their garage to like help keep the sunlight heat, the heat from the sun out of their garage too? Maybe that would help if it's not insulated already.
Uh, my attic right above my garage had a window in it, which was dumb as shit. So I like boarded that up.
Yeah.
So, okay, here's, let me share. Guys, too many tabs open.
Daniel,
Go
was
ahead.
your radiant barrier
Oh,
worth it? Like, did you see any improvements in temperature?
who did that? Someone in chat?
Yeah, someone chat. Sorry, I know. I'm just
Okay.
kind of like I'm trying to
I'm
help
trying to.
you, like pass the time while you find your pictures.
So here's, okay, so here you can see my mini split
Mm-hmm.
on the side right next to the rack.
Yep.
And then at some point, okay, yeah. So yeah, mini split sits there, and then I have these curtains that, yeah, Acon curtains, insulated curtain walls, and you can get them in different levels. So I got like the higher R value ones. So we're gonna see next summer how they actually perform.
Did you
But
install the mini split yourself?
yeah, me and my dad did it. He used to work with an air conditioning installation, so he kind of knew what he was doing.
Nice.
He had never installed one of those, and neither had I. And we managed to get through it. It actually wasn't too terrible. Um, so you can watch a YouTube video and do it, honestly.
Yeah, well, so I was actually gonna pay somebody, I think it was this year, to install one, but they wanted like $7,500 for it, and I'm like, it's not worth it at all.
How much do they want for it
7,500.
to install a mini split?
Yeah.
That include the
That's-
cost of the mini split itself.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. So it's
I mean, the
chunky.
mini split. I mean, the one I got was like 700, maybe $800 on Amazon.
Oh wow.
And
And you
yeah,
bought
I
on
bought 'em up.
Amazon?
Yeah, they have like a shit ton of them.
I guess I
And
never
it
thought
had
about
good,
it.
yeah, it had good reviews. Showed up. It was. I think we installed it in like a couple hours, but we were two dudes who never installed one before, so we were going pretty slow. But it, I don't know. I'd 100% do it again. The hard part is, so it comes and the lines aren't.
Charged.
Yeah. So you have to, well, the lines are charged, but you have to do the vacuum on the entire system once it's set up. So you have to, I bought like a $50 like vacuum kit. But other than that, yeah, it has the coils that come with it because it's pre-charged and you can't like cut it or anything. So if you run super far, they might not be long enough. Mine was about the right size. We kind of measured it before to make sure we were placing it versus the condenser versus the actual unit inside. But I don't know. It was, yeah, I'd do it again.
Is
That's
it 120
seven-
volt or was it 240 volt?
The one I have is 120.
And
The step up was 240.
did you have to wire it in, or was it just an outlet plug you just plug into the wall?
Yeah, I just bought a 20 volt or a 20 watt breaker, 20 amp breaker,
Yeah.
and wired it into that.
Nice.
So
Wow. That's awesome. Holy cow.
yeah, I mean, the dumbest thing I did is I wired my my power sensing stuff. I wired that in on a live panel, so that was fun. That was kind of a thrill of a day. Installing a breaker on a live panel. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, we could have, I mean, that wasn't too shocking though, right?
All right, so everyone say bye to Stefano. He is removed from these. And he's gone.
He's gone.
Yeah, 120 volt super efficient unit. It's not terrible. Yeah, it would be more efficient at 240. If I had to do it again, I might step up. I don't think they made a 9,000 BTU 240 unit. I'm sure you can find one, but it doesn't use too much. When it's like full maxed out during the summer, I think it was using about 600 watts. But when it's kind of cycling, their normal use, it wasn't pulling too much, like 300-ish. And right now, obviously, it's off. I have the fan running, which doesn't take much, but I don't know. It's just, it's pretty good.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd recommend it. So did we so is that your, so you'd have a mini split, Rich, is what I'm hearing in your,
Yeah, I mean, well, I would have if money wasn't an issue, I'd have
I was gonna say,
data
have a
center
whole-
with raised floor and the whole works, right? But
yeah,
Uh,
but infinite resources, you can only get like, I mean, even with infinite resources, I don't think I would want like, obviously a whole like data center. You have to limit it at some point. So my idea was realistically with infinite resources. So this is my attic right behind me. It's a walk-in attic, and right underneath right here is my garage. So I can walk in. There's like kind of nothing there. I would build up and put a wall and insulate there and move the mini split up and have just like a dedicated server room and buy another 42U rack because I have a problem.
No,
And
something.
I want to get into just like a shit ton of those like ARM. I'd buy as many Raspberry Pi 5s as I could and make the biggest, stupidest cluster of them and see how much I can get out of a power efficient ARM setup. That'd be part of the setup. Then I want to get into like stupid networking stuff, like 100 gig switches, and see what the shit I could do with that. Because I had a company reach out and they're like, "Hey, do you want to try out our 100 gig PCIe cards?" I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I guess, but I don't know what the shit I'm gonna do with them. Like, have you seen my channel? What do you think I'm gonna be doing with these things?" They never got back to me.
Oh.
Well, we had a back and forth, and then I was like, yeah, well, if you want to send them over, you have to send two because I don't have any other 100 gig stuff in my network. And they're like, okay, well, if we send that, can you also do a video on our 10 gig card? I'm like, no, I can't. What am I going to do a video on 10 gig? So they just probably think I'm an idiot because I guess I just told them I don't know what to do with a 100 gig card and I don't know what to do with a 10 gig card. So they're like, okay, you're pretty worthless to us.
That's funny. It's like, wait, you can't figure out how to do 10 gigs. Why would we send you 100? Doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Well, I would figure out something to do with the 100.
Yeah.
I don't know that it would be.
Modern solutions require modern problems.
Yeah.
Exactly. I could do
I
something.
evaluated some chassis, like a big M40 from IX Systems, and that had 100 gig built into it. And
Nice.
I learned really quickly that 100 gig is not the same as 10 gig or 25 gig. Like there's a whole bunch of massaging you have to do to make sure that they can both talk at full speed. It's not so cut and dried as we expect. It's just like boop boop, there it is, rough.
Yeah.
It's kind of
And
messy.
that's kind of what I experienced with the 40 gig cards that I installed. Like, and they were like, "Oh, do you want to run it in Ethernet mode or InfiniBand?" I'm like, "The hell's InfiniBand? That sounds like a off-brand like Xfinity ISP thing." So
Oh,
I
I
was
thought you
like
were talking
reading
about
up
the
on that.
car.
Yeah, an Infinity band that you wear. Yeah, and so I was reading up on that, and like apparently InfiniBand's faster, but it's requires more tweaking. And I was setting it in. The idea was I have one in my workstation and one in my main Proxmox server that I pass through to my TrueNAS VM. And I just could not get InfiniBand working, and they would not communicate with each other. So I had to do it in Ethernet mode, and it worked pretty well.
Yeah.
The highest speeds I could see on them was like 32, so I wasn't getting a full like 40, but it's plenty enough.
Oh yeah.
So I don't even know what the shit I would do with 100. Like,
Can you even
I
read
don't-
and write to your storage at that amount of speed though? Like realistically speaking?
so 100 gig networking is realistically like 10 gigabytes roughly per second,
Yeah.
which what you're going to have, I guess you're going to have like a straight NVMe array to handle that. Like, so I don't think it's designed. I think it's designed for linking
Yeah.
actual like workstations together and moving shit ton of data between various different servers, not necessarily putting it in a TrueNAS server to edit videos off of. So
that sort of stuff is backbone, right? Inter switch communications where you have lots of data flying back and forth between top of rack
Yeah.
switches like that.
didn't you have a server pulled up that you said you wanted to buy? Do you want to?
Yeah, I mean, I'll show this one. This would be, granted, if we're talking about unlimited money, I would probably go for something brand new, but I have been staring at this server specifically for like a month now, and I'm still on E5 2600 V4 generation CPUs, right? And as a VMware user, not a Proxmox or an XCP user, every time I do an update, I get told that this might be the last time that you get to update because we might not support your chip anymore. So I want to get into scalables real bad.
Yeah.
And I just love these systems because they're multi-nodes, like a single chassis. It has like, there's 4 CPUs. You can run your cluster inside. And I mean,
Oh, it's got 4 like sections.
yeah,
Can
yeah,
you do
these
a
are,
top?
which one?
There's like
there's
a
a good example.
top-down view, right? Oh, okay. I see. I see.
Yeah, so, and these sleds come out, right? And this is a 2-node,
Yeah,
and
I see.
Supermicro makes 4 nodes as well. And like you can have in 4U, you could have your entire cluster of 4 high power machines. And I'm in love with that sort of density. And
Yeah, those are really cool.
God, I'd love to have it just to get into scalables. I just haven't. Like I can't justify the price for that.
And don't they run like pretty hot though too? And they're much louder than like a normal server, non-scalable
Actually, these guys don't like. Let me get to that first. Because the front of these don't have anything more than just. I mean, they have high performance 120 mil fans in them, right? If you need to get air push through, it can really do it. But I have these run. I have an older generation of this in the garage running now, and it's one of my quietest servers because it's just pushing air through.
Nice.
If it got hot as hell, they'll scream.
Yeah,
right? Just like
yeah.
It's the 1U ones that are like 1U density, because you can get these chassis in like, this is a dual node, right? But they make a 4-node in a 2U package, and those things, they just howl because you have to have these teeny tiny fans to really force air through. Yeah. But yeah, these.
Yeah, that. What processors are in them?
These, well, this is one of these build your own, I think, in this.
Oh, there's no, it's like bare bones.
No, this guy looks like it's coming with the Xeon Gold 6148.
6148. That's, what generation is that's new,
this
right?
This is a first gen scalable.
Hit me with that ARC page.
Yeah. And 6148. Let's stay right here. We go.
Oh, it's just, oh. Why am I thinking that's, because I was looking at 31. I guess I don't know the lineup as well as I do other things.
Dude, the number, it's like alphabet soup with the numbers, so I just go straight to ARC and get it. So
yeah, 20 cores, 40 threads.
Yeah, the base clock
150 watt TDP.
Yeah. I mean, my
is
current...
Is it the 56 PCIe lanes, though?
Let's scroll down. This is 48 in this one.
Huh. Yeah, that's the thing I like about the modern EPYC chips. Freaking 128 PCIe lanes.
So many lanes, yeah.
It's absurd. Like, I don't have to worry about picking and choosing what I want to throw in there and when.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that'd be pretty slick, though.
I'd love to get into. I'd be willing to look at the newer EPYCs as well. I don't see a whole lot of dual socket EPYCs though out there, and if there are, they're not expensive.
In terms of motherboards, I don't know that I've seen a lot, but I know obviously they make them. And the chip I have, the designation, I think it's the 7302P, which I believe means you can use 2 of them. But I don't think I see very many dual socket EPYC motherboards, but I can't say that I need them.
Right.
But
I'm sure you could find a use for them. I mean, let's be realistic here. You're at 4% now. You can easily get that up to like 8%.
I'd have to run 2 instances of Pi-hole to do that. We're getting crazy here.
You need a backup. You need a backup.
So Stefano, what does your ultimate home lab look like?
So
with infinite resources.
and also keeping it slightly realistic.
Yeah, I mean, you could just say I want to take over a data center and that's my new home lab, but
Yeah, no, that's
no
too
one
much for me.
realistically wants to do that.
So I've talked to the wife about this a few times because I'm halfway serious about it, but it's like obviously really expensive. So I would have to do most of the work myself, but I want to dig out a part of my yard and like you can buy like these like underground shelters or bunkers and that are like prefab, right? I really want to buy one of those and bury it in my yard and then also like dig up a part of my closet so I can actually access the shelter through underground and somehow like run wiring down there,
So you're
run.
doing Colin Furze thing?
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds like the Colin
Uh,
stuff. Right?
yeah, but probably not to that scale. Like
Yeah,
that's
his
like
is a little
yeah,
hardcore.
I'd like something more realistic, maybe like a 20-foot by 20-foot thing. I don't know if that's even realistic, but
They're just like realist. I'm just gonna put a bunker in my yard, just something
yeah,
realistic, you know.
whatever. And then for the heat problem, because you're gonna build up heat because it's underground, I was thinking everything would be water cooled, but I was like, well, what would I like? How would I still cool down the hot water in a bunker, right? But I think that would be really cool to have like racks, maybe not racks, but like a couple of racks of servers down there, and just like this whole man cave thing. And
That'd
that
be
would be
awesome.
the new studio and home lab. And like the bunkers I was looking at are like about $20,000 to $40,000.
Yeah,
So that's really expensive, but not like out of this world.
Hmm.
And
yeah,
obviously, like the
somewhat
work to do that would be
obtainable.
pretty. Yeah, I think I could
Have
get
y'all
there.
been? I mean, yeah, that would be freaking cool. You're under. I mean, the sound isolation would be really good too
Oh yeah, it
Hmm.
would be
for
cool.
when you scream in all your videos, right? You can just scream at the top of your lungs.
Well,
The
I wouldn't hear my
have y'all
wife scream when
seen
the internet goes down though.
Big True?
It's a lot.
Have y'all seen? Have y'all been watching Jerry Rig Everything's series about his bunker that he's building?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he just released a new video today, didn't he?
Yeah, I was just watching it
Waterproofing, maybe.
before. Yeah, he bought two giant. What are they even? They're like
Culvers,
industrial. Yeah, they're what like 10 feet in diameter or something. They're
something like that.
huge.
Yeah, they're huge.
And yeah, he's burying them in his yard, and it's comical how fast he's putting these videos out. Like the first video was like, "Hey guys, I bought these big culvers to build an underground layer. We'll see how it goes." And like a week later, he's already on video like five, and they're
Yeah,
already buried and already like he's already got the shaft to get in that he's gonna put the elevator in and all this stuff built. I'm like, holy shit! I can't
that
even
would be
put out
so cool.
one video on installing a server in that amount of time.
But he has
It's
like an
bonkers.
editor too, doesn't he? But he doesn't
Yeah,
do
he's
everything.
no, he doesn't. I'm
Yeah.
assuming he doesn't do much of the editing. Plus, I
Oh,
feel
part
like
of
in
my
his
budget would include
videos,
hiring like 10 editors so I could just film relentlessly. But it'd lose the magic spark, like you were saying. But
well, the
I,
good thing about like, because I feel he's got a massive channel, obviously, but his
yeah,
videos are still edited very simplistic. Like, it's not. He doesn't. I don't know how to describe it. It's very minimal
mhm.
editing, as opposed to you watch like a video where you can tell, holy shit, like there's a lot of editing that goes into this, like a lot of graphics, a lot of you
Hmm.
know time that went into this. It seems like his are very simple, which makes things easier.
Yeah.
It also
It's
helps
we
when you're
all good
like
editors,
very
yeah,
attractive. You have a great voice for audio. You're kind-hearted because that goes a
yeah,
long way.
yeah, yeah. I'm sure I'll let you know when I reach that level of any of those things.
Hey, you're getting close.
But I'll never be able to capture that jerry rig everything voice, man. It's just so can't compete with that.
I wasn't
It's
gonna
too
say it,
soothing.
but yeah.
It's too soothing, man. I can't. No one can compete with that. Um,
Wait, can you do
so
that? Would you realistically be able to do something like that in your current house, or would you have to move?
Yeah. Do you have land for
built
that?
underground.
Yeah.
You talking about your idea or his thing?
No, like, well, it doesn't matter, both, right?
Either.
Would you be
Yeah.
able to like build something
Oh,
underground at your current house, or would you have to move?
no. I think I live in too much of a neighborhoody type thing.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden in your HOA that says you're not allowed to put an underground layer on your property.
I don't know. My
Yeah.
HOA
Get
is
those trash cans off the street.
pretty. My HOA is pretty lenient. Like we installed a pool and solar panels this past summer, and they were like, "Okay, submit it to us," and we submitted it, and they were like, within a day, like, "Yep, yeah, looks
Approved.
good. Looks good, I
Nice.
guess." Yeah. So
I've looked in my
maybe we
covenant,
could.
and there's nothing about not being able to build underground layers, so I could do it.
Well, now I know what 2024 is going to bring for SPX Labs, an
God, I
underground
wish.
studio lab.
So explain these already prefabbed variable things. How do they keep it from rusting, and how do they are they sprayed with rubberized? I mean, I just feel like you put a box in the ground. How does it stay?
I'm sure it's
from getting
coated in some
destroyed?
type of
Yeah,
hardcore material.
I think they put like tar on it, forever chemicals, right? So that way it's like super healthy for the environment and also water resistant.
Right.
I've seen, I mean, so yeah, they definitely coat it in some sort of like tar-ish material that's maybe part rubber or something. I don't know.
Sure.
And then you can also wrap it in plastic and then bury it in cement, right? And cement attracts a lot of water, so you kind of have to like have like a barrier between the cement and the steel so it doesn't rust. But I don't really know much beyond that.
Is it a steel box though? Is that
The
what
ones I was looking at were, yeah. Because they also make these cheaper ones that are made out of the same stuff like boats are made out of. But I feel like that would crack eventually.
I'm just gonna go.
What do you mean, like fiberglass, that kind of stuff? What you mean?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know what boats are made out of. Wood?
Some metal.
Yes,
Some of those.
There we
Made
go.
everything. Or get like cargo
Fiberglass,
containers. Like a big ass cargo container would.
Well, I've heard those actually will like implode, or the sides will collapse. So you don't actually want to bury those. And some pretty nasty reviews about, or some, because that became popular there for like burying those cargo containers. But then they would like rust really poorly, and then like the sides would cave in, and it was really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I actually did look at Atlas safe shelters, and then there's also someone in the comments mentioned it. Tornado shelters.
There you go. That's about right. That's what I expect out of a
That
a
will be your
safe
reveal
shelter.
video, right?
Yeah. You
Bunch of
go
those,
down there like the
5 gallon
apocalypse. You're
Yeah.
running from zombies and shit, and you go down to Stefano's lair, and he's just got like servers and
Yeah. What the hell am I
and
doing?
microphones for recording. It's like, hey man, I might get eaten by zombies, but it's gonna sound good, and we're gonna have 4K. We're gonna have it in 4K down here.
You'll be vlogging the end of the world.
Yeah, definitely.
You even got a toilet? Wow.
To all 300 viewers. I can name everybody to Noah, to Daniel, to Chris.
Yo, I kind of want one of these now.
Dude, it's addictive. I'm telling you.
It
Stop
looks so-
looking now.
It looks so cool.
Yeah, and they're like actually modular. These are modular. So you can actually kind of configure them differently. But see that like hatch that you can walk down? That part I want inside the house. So I don't have to like walk through the rain
this?
or anything.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
the
that'd
most
be
amazing
kind
thing you've
of
ever
cool.
seen.
Yeah, but so the problem is like it's really easy to scale up the price. So you can easily hit like $1 million with this company. But yeah, I don't want all that. I just want something, maybe 20 by 20 tops. I think that would be enough room.
Yeah, this would be pretty tight. Is this the same one that Matt from Demolition Ranch got and it had big problems? I have no idea. Someone answer that. But that would be. I mean, I'm getting a sense of what these things even are, or even because I've never searched for prefab. I mean, I can use my imagination and figure out what these are, but this is probably one of those things where they don't even have like prices until you contact them, right?
I think they actually do have the prices. So
Really?
they have like different versions for the peasants, the mids,
Right.
and then the ultra.
Yeah. So
rich.
what's like peasant level like plans?
Maybe like a 6x4 or something. And
Here's a 5x7. That is tiny.
yeah, it's pretty.
That
small.
is tiny.
Yeah.
That's
But I want to say it starts at like 30 grand, and then, or I'm sorry, like 15 grand, and works its way up.
8 by 10 would be doable. Oh, I thought it was gonna give me information. It's just the picture, but bigger. Okay. Uh, wait, what the shit is this?
2 beds, a toilet, filter, and something else.
This is all underground. I want this one.
Buddy, I don't know if
What
you can
the
afford it yet.
No, I can't. But on the screen it says I have infinite
That's true.
utility room with. Oh, this is shelving. Okay, and a lot of beds, lots of toilets.
Yeah, so I mean, think about how cool that would be, though. I think that's actually realistic. Like one day your channel's going to get there, and you're going to be able to afford one of these things.
Yeah.
I think you can do it.
Yeah. I just want to know how much these cost.
Let's get Read
I'll
Al
look it up.
GoFundMe going here, guys. What do you say?
Yeah. Go fund me my underground shelter. I need this. How do I? Frequently asked questions. How much? No, the price does not include installation or freight from our factory to your job site. We charge $2,500 per 10-hour day, plus expenses and materials for a 3-man crew. Okay, but like, how much does the thing cost?
I swear they used to have their prices listed on their website. They must have taken them down because they're. I guess if other YouTubers like Demolition Ranch are covering it, then it's probably jacked up the price. Okay, how about
Yeah.
this? Instead, I will go to Vivo Shelter. Vivo Shelter? Vivo?
Who?
So, Vivo's X Point.
That's nothing. What is it
Vivo's
called?
X Point. Vivo's X Point Shelter. Yeah. So for like 55,000, I can lease the shelter in Iowa or somewhere, and then I can
Oh.
just kit it out with what I want and live in there too.
The largest survival community on Earth. That sounds like a cult.
Yeah, that's I can't imagine what those people are like there.
Bro, we're not a cult. We're a survival community. Okay?
Yeah, that's like way different.
All right, we're like-minded individuals who just want to survive.
I don't know if they would
Not pay
accept.
taxes.
Yeah.
I don't know if they would accept people like me there. They're like, "Yeah, we're trying to survive here, and you're bringing in all this like computer stuff. What are you gonna do? Like play video games?" Like, yes,
It'll keep you warm, dude. It'll keep everybody warm during the harsh winters. Yeah, that's
I think there's still companies like renovating old nuclear
Like
missile
fallout
silos in the
shelters?
Midwest still, I think. Yeah,
yeah, that's the thing
they're still
too.
doing that, but that's that's FU money right there, right?
Oh yeah,
I
that's
mean,
like way out of my league.
I'm always jealous of when I watch like HGTV or these home renovation shows and they have basements in their house because
God, I
I've
would
lived in
kill
the
for
South
basement.
my whole life and we don't do basements. And I'm
Mhm.
always like, man,
Oregon
it just
doesn't
seems so cool
Yeah,
because for some reason everybody's basement is just like, for the most part, from what I've seen, it's just like a room no one does anything with. I'm like, why?
Mhm.
Or when they do something with it, it's just like a
Storage.
game room or something cool. Like, well, I want a basement. I want a room that I can do cool stuff in.
So there's this company local to me called Valley Storm Shelters, and they sell these above ground ones. And I'm real tempted to attach one of these things to the side of my house and put servers in there somehow. But the cooling situation would be hard to figure out because they're like
We
all
have one in
steel.
Texas, apparently.
Oh yeah, nice.
Valley Storm Shelters of Texas. They have like no. Okay, here you go. Oh, there you go. Is this them?
Yeah, that's them. Yeah.
6x8. Oh, 6x8's the biggest.
No, keep going down.
That's it.
No, they get pretty big. I want to say
Oh,
they
they're
have like.
from. Yeah, it's the same. Okay.
I want to say they
I
have
don't
some
see
like
it.
20 or like 6x12. Maybe that is the biggest. 6x18 is the biggest.
It's just a big old
Safe.
steel box.
Yeah, basically. But they
There you
come
go.
with the option to have wires like already run into them, so you don't have to drill anything or customize it too much, or at all, really.
Do
36
they-
octane. Nice.
Are they meant to go in your house or be outside of the house?
I think
outside,
they have
right?
options to go inside your house, like in your garage. But then they also, I think these bigger ones would have to go on the outside unless you're in a mansion, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh yeah, we're YouTubers. We live in mansions, bro. Everyone knows that.
I've seen your mansion. It's 2 stories.
Yeah, yeah. We're thinking about adding a third just for all the mini PCs I get. So just storage,
Just a room
storage for
for
mini
all.
PCs.
That's
Yeah.
what I would do in a nutshell.
You
That's
would
cool.
have a survival home lab.
Yes, but not for me, just for my equipment.
Yeah,
If you've like played Fallout and you're like, wow, look at all this like computer equipment. How come there's no people in here? It's because, well, it was made for equipment, not survival.
yeah. It's where my equipment lives. I want my equipment to survive the
Yeah.
fallout. Yeah, that's. I mean, it'd be cool. That's for sure.
I think so, man. I dream about it pretty often.
Well, don't let your dreams be dreams.
Yeah, I'm probably
Shia
gonna rob a
LaBeouf
bank
once
one of these days. I can help get there.
And they're gonna ask like why you did it. What was your motivation behind it? And you're gonna have to explain to them that you wanted a storm shelter to put gear in. Not even
Nobody would
survival gear.
understand. Maybe I could actually
Yeah.
plead sanity or insanity at the courtroom.
You 100% would be able to.
They're like,
like,
yeah, these normal
guarantee it.
storm shelter people or bunker people, they're pretty crazy. But this guy, nobody even understands what he's talking about.
Yeah, you'd probably make it out clean.
He wants a super micro what?
I'll
Blades?
watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds like a weapon.
I'll start I'll do a live stream like charity thing to post your bail. So
Oh,
we'll gather the
so
troops.
kind. I feel
Yeah.
loved.
Yeah. We've been going for what, 2 hours now, I think. Wait, no, what time is it? Yeah, it is 10.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start winding down here. I can't believe it's been 2 hours. I legit thought I was gonna look down and be like, okay, it's been like 9 o'clock. Like it's been an hour. But holy shit, that flew by. So we gave everybody some ideas for stocking stuffers. You just go to AliExpress and just scroll through.
Blue this week.
You'll come up with something out of there, guaranteed. We talked about our infinite money idea, or what we're going to build with our infinite money. So next year, Rich will have his scalable servers and a mini split unit. I will have a second story room, and Stefano will be underground
Or in the insane asylum.
or underground in the insane asylum. Get the best of both worlds.
There you go.
But yeah, that was cool. Everyone, Robert says basements aren't always great. I don't believe you. I've never seen a basement
No
I
one's ever
wouldn't put a
said that.
server in. No one's ever said that, ever. Until like I've heard of them flooding.
Leaking.
So
right?
maybe that's not.
Is that the
Great.
basement's problem or is that the builder's problem?
That sounds
It's
like a
your
Mother
problem.
Nature problem, if I'm being honest, dude. So, to take it up with her. Video idea, AliExpress Home Lab. Actually, not a bad idea after seeing all the random shit we can get. It would be blinged out for sure with dollar LEDs. But yeah, that's it. Everyone who joined, thank you so much for want to say letting us be completely goofy as shit throughout this entire stream. It just got off the rails, but it was extremely fun. I appreciate everyone being here. Stefano and Rich, thanks so much for hopping on. It's actually probably one of my favorite streams. It was super fun. So
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
And I hope for Christmas you guys each get your scalable servers and underground layers. Maybe Santa will bring that to you. But,
Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh yeah.
all right, everyone. Links to actually shit. Okay. Did I post the links? I usually post the links to the channels. Did I post?
Yeah, you
Yes, I
did.
did. Okay. Links to both of their channels are posted in the description. Go give them some love. And if you're watching the VOD, do that as well. And you have a Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. See you guys next time.
See you next year.
Yeah, true. I don't think I'll be streaming until next year. See you, everyone.
See ya.